Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. I'm going to try something different. I've done some unboxings in the past, and I would say they weren't great. I try to do a few different things. I don't know how the camera is. I did buy a new camera. It's not, the top of the line camera, but maybe it's a little better than what I have on my computer, the basic computer camera. But, I got my tools with me. I have my box cutter, handy dandy box cutter. And I have my tape measure here, and we're going to do some unboxings. First, though, I am part of this. I've collected Harn Master and Harn World products for a very long time, Columbia Games, and then there's also a Celestia.com incarnation. I think you can see Harn in the background. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. It would be, maybe it's behind my head. Yes, it is behind my head over there, there. Anyway, yeah, backwards. So it's behind my head on world, you can see. And I'm part of this subscription service called Harn Quest. And they send you sort of these things in like loose leaf, and then you put them in a binder. I do have a binder here. I'll show you the binder that I have, Minglana. Um, uh, that's the cover, but you can see, oops, you can see, right, it's like a binder full of different stuffs. So that's what I'm going to do. And this did originally come in an envelope. It came on a rainy day, and I was lucky because it was stuffed into, it says do not bend, but US mail sometimes. Um, said do not bend, but it was bent. And like, here's a little thingy for Harn World. That's nothing. It just says, "Do my our latest Kickstarter." They did a Kickstarter for a hardcover of some Harn World fiction, Carnage of Kiraz, which is a dwarven hold that was overrun by Harnic orcs called Gargoon. So, what are the articles in here? And I'll try to show them if I can get this correctly. It's just I said like a loose leaf copies. Unfortunately, nothing was damaged. It's in a bag inside. It was not ended up not being bent. I think they're also, let me see if this is true, um, of the different, oh yeah, they are now including a map, to one of the Harn maps as well, which is fantastic. I love getting the Harn maps. But the articles are Hien, which is a keep run by the Order of the Copper Hook. It is a keep run by a religious order, and the Order of the Copper Hook are it's in the Kingdom of Retham. Um, and the Order of the Copper Hook is a fighting order dedicated to the god Agric, which is a god of war and fire. So think of like Mars. And it's a multiple page article. It has and keep, it has things that go on. It's pretty nice articles. Like you could see, I'll kind of show you kind of how they run loosely. I'm not going to, I don't know, going to sort of show the detail. Of all is like the sort of artwork. You can see the cartography, the maps. And if I turn it around, you see some of the artwork. Oops, it disappears when I move back and forth. I'll figure this out eventually. I think how to manipulate or use the camera the best effect. But you see, right, the cartography that Harn is known for. That's Hien Keep. And then also for the Fuming Gate, which is another Agrican order. So it's very much Agric in theme and scope. The Fuming Gate, they are a religious order again, and they're fighting order. There's like fighting orders and priestly orders. So the Fuming Gate is here, talks about their theology and doctrine. It's a 6-page article. Here you can see, I'll show you the Fuming Gate, you can see. And again, the quality that you expect from Harn, although it's only a few pages, it's still chock full of information. And to continue with that Agrican style theme, they have the Copper Hook, which is the group that runs Hien Keep, the Copper Hook, and their heraldry and their organization and all that kind of stuff. So that is also a 6-page article. Hien Keep is about a 14 or so page article. And then, like I said, they included a map. One of the on 2 maps, it looks like. So Meldarin, the part of Mel, I gotta make sure I don't put this in front of my face. That's what why it freaks out. So Meldarin, you can see like the cartography that goes, like I can't put it in front of my face, like I said. The cartography that Horn is known for. That's Meldarin, and then there's two Meldarin maps. Here's another one that is showing another region of Meldarin, which is I guess when you say progressive state in the southeast portion of Harn. Right, so that's what I got from Harn Quest. Again, it comes in an envelope, but it was warped. I didn't want to try to open it, and I just had to let it dry. Unfortunately, things weren't bent because it is loose leaf. But and then yeah, I'll put in my loose leaf book. I have a section for fighting orders and a section for Rathem, so I'll put that in that book. And then yeah, continue my Harn World collection. Yeah, I should have prefaced. I'm actually opening three boxes and going to discuss them briefly. I have a whole stack. I don't know if it'll come into. I have a whole stack over here. I don't know if I can adjust the camera to show the stack of boxes. Suffice it to say, it's here in the invisible land. A stack of one, two, three, five boxes that I have not opened yet. But I'm only going to open these three, and then I'll get to those when I can. Record while I can. So these are some, like I said, boxes here. So this one right here, I will measure. I don't, and it's from here. It's from Post-Human Studios. Oh, nice. Post-Human Studios creates Eclipse Phase. I spoiled it already, but this is sort of a US media mail package. It is 9.5 inches or 24 centimeters by 12 inches or 31 centimeters, and just sort of book size thick. So that's it, inch and a quarter, which amounts to, right? No, like an inch and a half, which is about 4 centimeters apparently. So yeah, I don't need a, I think I don't need a, no, it's just a tear and go, which is nice. Don't have to use the old box cutter. Just tear and go. Well packaged. Slips out. It's in bubble wrap to protect it. Thanks, Carl, from the Kickstarter that this was. This was for the Eclipse Phase character options backer kit. Yay. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to do something. Oh, I got a sticker. Sticker disappeared. Oh, no, there are stickers. It fell out of the box. Little Eclipse Phase sticker. I like Eclipse Phase. It's a really great game. Dystopia. I don't know what this says. Zoom. Um, it's like a dystopian future where there was a singularity event that happened, and these AIs were created. Um, they made vast war machines and constructs, destroyed the Earth, but then took off. They went extrasolar through these jump gates that were discovered in the solar system. So very interesting premise. Let me see if there. Hopefully, there's no more stickers in there. Just kind of no. Those are the only two stickers. Throwing this all to the side. And I got one more other box. So here it is. Here's the book, character options from Eclipse Phase, as you can see. Oh, that's the back. Character options from Eclipse Phase. It's a character option expanded toolbox for players and game masters. Complete section of morphs, your character's most essential gear, detailed lab path creation system, rules for creating new morphs, new traits, and wares. So the premise really is that your body, it's your mind that it's important. Your body, much like if we saw altered carbon, can jump from body to body and morph to morph. It's in shrink wrap. I'm removing that. And you have so many different morphs and stuff like that. I've always liked I have like their all the first edition stuff. This is their second edition. I don't know if I have the second edition book. I know I have it as a PDF. I'm pretty sure I have the second edition book somewhere. But I decided to do the physical copy of character options here. And let's see if we can flip through it. Let me pause for a second and see how this works. Oh, not quite what I wanted to do there. Apologies. I think I figured it out, but here's a quote. I apologize for the glare there, but you can see here something somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known by Carl Sagan. And then you can see here the character options, eclipse phase. They show this amazing shot on the cover that I showed earlier. And yeah, and then here's the table of contents, as you can see here. It tells you the live path character creation. So it's kind of the character's book, the morph overview over here, morph recognition guides. It tells you all the different types of morphs that you might have. Lots of that. That's most of the book. And then game information on how it works. So you can see here live path character creation over here that I'm showing and how you create. It's a percentile die system. It's really good changing morphs, like what happens when you change morph, your motivations and stuff like that. So random motivations, they have like a random table. So again, it's a live path that gives you your background and how to do that, which I think is a great way to do character creation. Lots of wonderful tables and where you're from and or where your first morph is from, or maybe your background. I haven't really taken a look, but you can see plenty of tables for so many different types of origins, which I think is a great way to do. And then your youth events as well. So really an involved character creation system, which was really great pre-Fallout events and then fall event as well. You can see a myriad of tables, more tables, more tables. And random interests and stuff like that. So let me get to here's the morphs themselves, the morph types, right? You have the morph stats, biomorphs, you have synth morphs, infomorphs. You could even be like a computer, a simulation in a computer, right? So how they do this. Here's the kind of the stats for the different morphs. You can see there's aqua, arachnid. I know I remember there's so many different types in the first incarnation. And like you say, it could be biomorphs or not. A synth morph over here, an example. Bruiser types. Those seem the more exotic ones, like an owl. And you can even be an uplift, like basically an uplift, necessarily, or a human in a different type of body, an animal's type of body, like this cloud skate up here. So you can see like a critter. They have like critters up here, and the like. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Oh, good. They have one of these wonderful things in here. Here's another a kind of synth morph here, combat like a combat mech, as you can see, and the like. Oh, like a dragonfly, crazy. It's a crazy amount. I remember you used to have like an octopus. Look at these crazy synth morphs that are available. So it's just oh whoa, look at that. Be a tank. That should be fun. I guess military type campaign. There was a flying squid. There you go. I remember there's like, man, there are so many. Look at angel type. Um, that's pretty amazing, actually. Another uplift a type there, like a gibbon, it looks like a sort of a crow. I mean, anything you can think of. I mean, they may have thought of it already, but different types. This is not a kite, uh, right? Raven. There's a raven person now. There's a neo avian. So here's like the little thing, cetaceans. That looks like as well. So they probably have it. It looks like in different. No, there's an orca, neo octopus. We had a neo octopus in my last campaign. So you can see there's such a myriad. Neo pig. So in the some books that I bring up or have been brought up a lot on my channel and other channels where you have sort of this revelation space by Alistair Reynolds. Neopigs are kind of in there. Um, anyway, pretty nice. It's very nice. This is all the morphs chapter. You can see this goes on and on about the different morphs, and then there's game information as well. Like what that means is new equipment, socialware. Yeah, also, it's a very definitely complicated game. The players, I would say, definitely need to buy in to the genre. Apologies for that. So there it is, the character options for Eclipse phase. Figuring this out with the new camera and the new setup. So I apologize. It's a little strange. But the last thing I have a package from One Bookshelf. Again, it's just an envelope for the posterity. The measurements are again 9 inches, so 24 centimeters by, I bet it's 12. No, it's actually 13.5 inches, so 34 centimeters instead of 31 or so. And it's actually very thin, as you can see, a very thin book here. Yeah. So let me open this one and then we'll take a look at it. It is from One Bookshelf, so that suggests it is a print on demand type of item, maybe from a Kickstarter, maybe something I ordered. I honestly don't quite remember. Got a piece of paper. The piece of paper says, oh, Adventure Framework 69, The Crypt of Kersaba. So it's from Tales of Argosa, a print on demand adventure. So here we got The Crypt of Kersaba. I don't know if I will show the inside of it because maybe I'll run it or try to convince someone to run it. But here's Crypt of Kersaba. Yeah, let's kind of pause here, and I don't know why I'm telling you I'm pausing. I just am. And the Crypt of Kersaba, an Argosa adventure. And as we open it, you can see the rock-like creature and just the contents here. As we look at it, it looks like the overview, mountain encounters, the map, GM map, player map, and then various rooms. It's nice to have a table of contents for that. So just going an overview and rumors, research if you do research on this. I really like the art. Oh, the maps. I like that kind of map style. I believe I don't remember the dude who does these kind of maps. I do like that style. Someone will tell me, or actually, maybe I can look under. This is upside down for you. Ha ha. It's upside down, but I have to read it. This is Cartography is like Dyson logos. So yep, it's a logos style there. It has all the different maps, the levels, and the like. So pretty nice map. Oh, look, spoiler. So there you go. So it does sort of clock in. I will get back to that. Clock in about 19 pages of adventure, lots of pictures and art and cartography, and one, two, three, four pages of characters. So like four pre-gens you got in here. And then it also has a player cheat sheet at the end, which is pretty nice. So I guess there should be like there's a playtest document already. I guess it's a sort of like a quick start almost adventure site. Yeah, rumors. It doesn't really say what levels. It's an adventure site you can place anywhere, and maybe there's really no level so much. Um, I don't know. It says an Argosa adventure. I don't know enough about Tales of Argosa to know what the you know the difficulty level for characters are, but it is for like Tales of Argosa, low fantasy gaming, etc. So pretty cool. Crypt of Kersaba. All right. Well, that's all for today. I don't know how this worked. I don't know if you care for the background in the back. Am I in and out figuring this out? But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.